So hi guys, today I'm going to do another video for my hair series. I have talked about the texture and the way that I style my hair and get my hair cut in my first video, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about that today. I had a request from one of my viewers to do a more in-depth video about my hair, so I'm going to do that for you guys today and hopefully it will help. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the way that I get my hair cut and what I ask for at the salon. So the first thing for me is it's really important to find a hair salon and especially a hairstylist that you can really communicate well with so that they understand how you understand your hair. So what I mean by that is that you are able to understand your hair well. You know exactly what kind of texture it is, what works and what doesn't work. But sometimes your stylist, especially if you're working with someone new, they don't quite understand the hair type that you have, and it's important that you're able to communicate that to them if they don't understand it right away. I find that finding a hair salon and a hairstylist is more of a trial and error kind of situation. I do understand that it's a hard thing when it comes to hair because once you cut your hair, it just takes time for it to grow. And for someone like me, growing my hair out is just like an agonizing process. So when I used to dye my hair, you know, I had very little root touch-ups that I needed because my hair would grow that slow. I mean, it was a good thing in that, you know, I didn't have to go back to the salon or do it myself, hair touch-up, but, you know, if you get the wrong kind of cut, it's just so stressful for my hair to grow back. So I've been through many different stylists and many different hair salons. I've done everything from like cheaper haircuts, which range from the $10 to $15 area, to more high-end haircuts, which range from $40 to $65. Currently, the hair salon and hairstylist that I work with is more in the higher price range, but I find she just is really able to understand my hair, which for me is the most important thing. The funny thing is, even at that hair salon that I go to currently, I've gone through 2 other stylists there. So I remember the first time that I went to the salon, I brought in a picture of a haircut that I was really hoping that they were able to get for me, but when I went in and showed them the picture, the hairstylist told me right away that I wasn't able to get that haircut ever, just because my hair texture would be so different from what the model had, and also that if I had that kind of haircut, it would be completely like horrific to handle. So that is what I really liked about that salon, was just that the hairstylists there were so honest. I found that when they're so brutally honest with you, it's really beneficial to you, because you don't want a hairstylist that is able to cut any kind of hair, but really give you a haircut that you aren't suited for and that you can't manage yourself at home. It's a little bit different when you like leave the hair salon, just because they make your hair so nice and just the way that it should be. But when you go home and wash it out and you have to manage it for yourself, that's really when you know whether the haircut that you got or the trim or whatever works for you or not. So for me, the beginning process is a little bit more agonizing, where you have to have a little bit of trial error, trying to find a salon and a hairstylist. For me, I think what's really important is just to be able to communicate it well. So you should tell your hairstylist exactly what you want. Sometimes, especially if you haven't ever worked with a stylist, don't leave it up to them. If you have something very specific that you want, or a way that you want your hair styled, or something that you want, like you want it to be manageable or whatever, you need to tell them that. You can't just really leave it up to them sometimes. I mean, it's a little bit different when you've been working with the same person for a very long time. They kind of know what you want and they understand your hair. You can leave it a little bit more up to them in that sense, and you'll end up happy. So for me, because I have quite long hair, it's important to get your hair trimmed, or even when you're trying to grow out your hair. It sounds silly, but it's very important to get your hair trimmed every 4 to 6 months. For me, because I do have very long hair, it's important to get more close to the 4-month period to get your hair trimmed. So For me, a suggestion that I would make for you guys is when you go to your trial and errors, make sure that you grab a business card from the salon with the hairstylist's name on it, so that when you go home and you realize that they've done a good job for you, you have some way to contact them. And for me, I've been working with the same stylist for about 3 ongoing years, and every time I go and make an appointment, I will only make it with that certain hairstylist and not really let anybody else touch my hair, just because she has like a very thorough understanding of exactly what I want and how to manage my hair, so I don't have to, you know, start the process from scratch again. So the first thing I want to talk about is the kind of cut that I have. So I have gone through a couple of different hairstyles in the past, mostly playing with my bangs, not so much with the rest of my hair. And if you guys are interested in looking at those pictures, I do have some of them posted on beautylish.com. So it's beautylish.com /altpink. I'll leave that link down below in the comment box. So for me, I do have a lot of very dense, coarse hair, and it's quite dry on the bottom, so it's pretty frizzy as well on the bottom. The right cut for me is very important because it makes my hair manageable, even though like I have very temperamental hair. It just pretty much cuts down my styling time and like the time that I have to work with it in the morning, because I really don't want to stress too much about it. So this is what my cut looks like from the front. I've got, right now I don't have bangs anymore because I grew it out. I had a really blunt, full-on bang cut that was kind of inspired by Lady Gaga from her first CDs when she just came out. I really liked her hair, and I was going to be adventurous and try that kind of hair. It took me about 3 to 4 months to grow my bang out. So right now the shortest area of my bang basically touches just below my cheeks. And then I have front bangs, as you can see, and they just kind of frame my face. I think I always ask for bangs around my face to be layered and frame my face, just because I think it looks so nice when you have your hair emphasizing the good spots about your face and de-emphasizing flaws. So for me, the rest of my hair, I have kind of 3 layers in my hair that are pretty visible. So on the side of my hair, I have 1 layer that just touches my shoulders, and then I have a middle layer that is about 1 inch or 2 below my shoulders, and then the back of my hair, the longest part, it goes just over underneath my boob. So I also ask for a haircut that has a little bit more volume in as well throughout, because I do ask for my hair to be thinned out just to make it more manageable, but I also want volume in my hair because I don't want it too flat, especially when I use a flat iron on a daily basis mostly. So for me, it was very important to have volume in my crown. So I did ask my hairstylist whether having volume around your crown was really about styling your hair, or was it about the haircut? And she told me that it was actually a little bit about the haircut as well as the styling. Just because hair, the follicles of your hair lie a certain way, so sometimes you know, you're only able to style your hair in a certain way just because of the way that your hair lies. So for me, she cuts my back layers a little bit more shorter than my side layers, and what she does is she makes like what I call hidden layers. So they're just, my hair is just a little bit more layered underneath, so the layers don't lie on top. Usually a lot of people who don't understand my hair will give me like layers on the top of my hair and then work from there. I find that very hard to manage just because the haircut's kind of all over the place, and it makes my hair more messy, and just I need to spend more time grooming it. With these hidden layers, because I have longer layers that lie over top of it, it hides the layers underneath that really help to thin out and make my hair more voluminous. And that just really helps, because when I just style my hair, it's just 1 long layer on the outside. So also for the back of my hair, I always, because I have some layers in my hair, I have more like a rounded out V in the back of my hair. I really don't like blunt haircuts that are just straight across, because I feel like that does not have any look to them, and usually when people do that, your hair is like one length. For me, one length hair really does not work for my hair texture, just because I will have triangle head. So what that means is that the top of my hair is very close to my head, and then the rest of my hair, because it's more poofy, because of my hair texture, is in a triangular shape, and I end up having just this really unflattering style to my hair, and that just really doesn't work. So I'm going to show you what my hair looks like from the back, so that you guys can have a sort of idea of what I'm talking about. So this is what my hair looks like from the back. As you can see, it is like in a rounded out V shape, and then I have very long ends here, which is my longest layer. For me, there's two ways that I notice when I'm due for a trim. One, I mean, obviously you can count the months, but the other is when my hair starts getting a little bit non-manageable. Even when I do use styling products or my styling tools, I find that it takes a little bit more effort and more time to get my hair to be the way that I want it. And also, because my hair is layered, it's a little bit more thinner on the ends, and when they get too thin, my hair shape gets to more of a pointier V. And to me, when they actually cut it to be more of a pointier V, it's again too many layers and it's very unmanageable. But when my hair naturally grows out, it gets into more of a more vertical V shape, and that's when I know I need to go for a trim, because I like my hair to be more rounded out. I just feel like it looks nicer in the back and it has more texture and more volume to it. So I'm going to show you my hair, the side view, so as you can see there's some volume here in the crown. And then this is what my hair looks like from the side. Again, you can see like the layers on top here, even when I have it straightened out. I always ask for my hair to be cut in a way that it's very manageable for myself, so it's like the least work that I have to do. For me, usually I wash my hair at night, just because I find with the cooler temperatures at night, it really helps to keep the frizz down. You know, sometimes when I don't have time and I'll wash my hair in the morning, I find it a little bit less manageable, just because I'll have little frizzies all over my hair, especially if you do that in the summertime. So I do air dry and blow dry my hair as well. I have a video on the different styling tools that I have and use for my hair in a separate video, so you guys can check that out as well. When I air dry my hair, I've got a natural hair curl to my hair, and it dries more curly, and when I blow dry my hair I'm able to get it nice and straight, but it's a little bit more poofier before I run my iron through it. So I have different pictures of all the different hairstyles that I have. Again, that's on beautylush.com/altpink. You guys can go check that out. Yeah, so I'm also going to talk a little bit about my hair product routine. I have changed it up a little bit since the last video that I posted. I've done like a quick first impression review on these products. So if you guys do want to hear like a more in-depth review, because I've been using these products for about over a month now, and I have a good idea of how the products work and whether they work or not for my hair. So the first thing that I use is my vegan shampoo, which is the Live Clean Erotic Nectar Argan Oil Infused Shampoo. I really like this shampoo. It has made my hair a little bit more manageable and really lightweight stuff, so I really like this. And I actually used yesterday my macadamia natural oil hair mask, and I absolutely love this. It makes my ends really nice and silky, and especially when I curl my hair, I don't notice how fried and dried it looks. So this has really helped to rejuvenate my hair, and it's well worth the price. The only hair product that I use is the macadamia healing oil treatment. I just run this in my hair when it's damp, when I just get out of the shower, and I think these two products together have really saved my damaged hair, and I highly recommend this. I mean, even though it is quite pricey, but it is well worth your money, and you really don't need a lot of this product, so a little goes a long way, and these can last you a very long time. So I hope this video has helped you guys understand my hair, or if you have similar hair like me, understand your hair a little bit better. So if you guys have any more questions or comments or anything, please feel free to leave it down below in the comment box. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this helped you guys a little bit as well. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye!